Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Rise of the Tomb Raider on the Seasoned Raider difficulty. And in this episode I'll be finding a place to make shelter, and once I have done that I will be making the next move, of course. That's all I can put in the description because I don't know what comes next in the game. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here we go.
Keep moving. Come on. You can do this. Move.
There we go. We got moving.
An old camp. Okay. Got to start a fire.
Well, there's all these different areas. You get all sorts of buildings. At least they show you, the citizen over here. I don't actually think I'll be able to like collect anything yet. Yeah, maybe I can. Ooh, use hardware to upgrade weapons at camp and craft arrows. Right. Okay, now I've gone there. Go back down. I'm guessing once I sort this out, I'll probably be able to start moving around because the avalanche will pass.
Need resources
It's
to
good
build
that
a
they actually
shelter.
come up with the objective markers. Anyway, hello Richard, how are you? Look at my subscriber count, I've lost like 6 or 7, what a shame. I wonder why that is.
Okay.
Anyway, for anybody that may be watching this another time, anything to do with Dink, it's
Not enough
it's done.
to
It's over.
last the night. Need to gather more.
I can give a toss where that heads now. I'm not going to mention anything else to do with it because
Dry enough to burn.
I've just finally given up.
I hope.
And good, I'm glad you're good. Yeah, as I said, I've given up on them.
Fresh kill.
They're narcissists
No
in
meat,
denial.
but maybe something else. I can
i.e.
eat.
they won't accept that they've done things wrong. Anyway. Oh dear.
Back to camp.
Okay. I mean, I probably shouldn't have started to parkour or the bloody playthrough.
No, damn it.
Yeah, of course, as soon as about campfire. We're what, 6% into the game when that's happened? Brilliant. I'll take this opportunity to charge your controller. It just prompted it. I've got that many charges. Need to find the right one. Well, that's not the right one. Of course, the last one I pick up is the right one.
Men are scouring the ruins of the mountains. If the artifact is here, we'll find it.
And what of the remnant?
They continue to resist us, but we'll have the situation in hand soon enough.
Good. Trinity has faith in you.
Trinity.
That makeshift bow.
Going to
Oh,
need
and it's
a
actually
stronger
called
bow.
makeshift as well. Beautiful.
I wish this pain wasn't so familiar.
Yeah, classic.
Like looking an
Tomb
old
Raider, yeah.
enemy in the eye.
Just like in
It
the
wants to take me down.
one I played
It
before.
wants
There
me
you
to
go.
just lie down
Two
and
lovely
die.
upgrades.
But I won't.
I don't know
I
if you get 3
can't.
and 4 eventually.
There's something here.
I guess maybe
there
as you
must
go along.
be, or Trinity wouldn't be in this snowy hell.
Axes, climbing axes, yeah.
I just hope that Jonah is okay. That he found a way
What?
back.
outfit's lovely.
I just couldn't risk having
Okay,
him with
green.
me. Not again. The pain of losing him, that
I
would be
think I'll
too
just keep
much
it
to
in
bear.
default, isn't it? Don't matter.
This is my path, and mine alone.
Oh dear. Let's not do stuff like this often if it's going to do that to the game. Oh come on, don't do that. Thank you. No, we've got inventory, we've got skills, 1 skill point. Brawler, Hunter or Survivor. Thick-skinned. Take less damage from enemy gunfire and melee attacks. Effect is cumulative with the Heart of Stone skill. Lovely. So we've got a few things we can do, and then of course you've got fast travel, which I'll eventually get. So we've got Mountain Peak, which is 100% done. We've also got Syria, which needs doing in terms of the challenge, but I'll go back for that. Yes, you can, because I'm not associating myself with you anymore. Because using that as an excuse as to why it's unfair that I'm doing what I'm doing is just pathetic. But anyway, yeah, like it's over. Like that's it. I'm done. No more. Make kill and skin animals to get resources for crafting equipment and outfits. So I don't know if I'll be able to go back to Syria. I mean, I should be able to. It looks like that's going to be the only place I can't really do much in. But you know, I'm gonna try and look around for stuff, of course. But this place is going to be quite big. Have a look. Damn it! What are you running off for? So we've got rabbits, deers. I have to get used to doing hunting again. I haven't done it in a while. I mean, the last time I played Tomb Raider was 2017. Anyway. Oh, just like that he's gone. Like, he just comes to say that, like... He could have messaged me that instead of spamming.
These ruins here.
Never mind, eh?
Mongolian.
Is that a moose? Oh, really? Well, that's annoying, because you have to shoot the bow then. No,
These
hello.
characters look Mongolian.
There's a Mongolian stuff.
But I can't
Oh,
read
hello,
what it
there's the
says.
treasure. So there's going to be a lot of just looking around in order to find stuff. But, you know, down here, see if there's anything else. So buried survival caches contain an assortment of resources. Lovely. Of course, if I can find the map, that would be good. But you know. There we go. Starting off small. Some feathers. I know, are there any things around? There's no, there's nothing for the monolith, like in terms of anything to transcribe. I mean, I haven't said anything. You're piping up. Anyway. I said it's done, so it's done anyway. Hello, Visit Minecraft, how are you? Cheers for the subscription on Saturday, when I did Uncharted 4, the final video. I think it was the final video. Do appreciate it. Anyway, Not finished exploring here yet. Oh. Oh, you see, that it's annoying because I need to hit it again.
Trinity.
What,
They're here.
You copy? Oh, shit!
Damn it, naturally, I could see something down there,
Oh,
right?
shit.
Yeah, I'm losing out arrows. No. There we go. Cheers, Visit Minecraft. I appreciate it. Anyway, so that's all the survival caches got. Is that an injured one? That's an injured deer. Yes, so it marks whatever ones you get, which is good. What is that symbol there? That's just a survival cache, fair enough. No, map updated point of interest revealed.
A crown from one of the princes of Kiev. How did it come to be all the way out here?
Let's see if there's anything over here. Scramble up bare trees to reach branches and knots above. Is that where I want to go though? Yes it is, so I'm not actually bothered about going there yet. Anyway. So there's a cave. There's a trophy for going through your first cave. So yeah. Any extra bits of course I will go through. Anyway. There's a zip line. Is that a map? Yes, there we go. So I found everything I need to find, which is brilliant. Where does that appear then? Where is that? Oh, it's higher up. Might be up that bit. Did I not scramble up that one? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did. Before I carry on, I need to figure out a way to get higher. I'll leave that one for now. Anyway, let's go to the cave. I don't know why, but it seems to be quicker to just constantly run and jump. Anyway, that is not quite the right area. I mean, how many arrows have I got? 2. I wasted them and didn't even get a deer killed. Anyway, you can eventually shoot them, but of course it spoils stuff. I just have to get better at hunting. Anyway. I don't think there's really anything else in here other than the one document, so you know.
I have learned all I can from the carnage inside the Prophet's tomb. My brothers were slain, to the last man, sometime within the last few days. The false Prophet's followers died here by the hundreds, but in the end, they were victorious. I have sealed the tomb as best I can, and told the men of the nearby village that the Prophet is at last dead. I left them with the subtle threat that this place should remain hidden. I do not know if the Prophet survived, but I will follow their trail. No one escapes the Order of Trinity.
Ooh. So they seem very, very frivolous, I will say. I know this will get me the Mongolian up, anyway. Oh, there we go. Let's go up here next.
For a year I have ridden with an army of Mongols, as envoy from the Order of Trinity. Their Khan is a great warlord, despite his heathen ways. Under my influence, I have helped them topple nations, burn cities and kill princes, all in search of the Prophet. Our slaughter of the Rus was not in vain, for among the spoils we at last found the map. And now, this very morning, after a season in the mountains, we saw buildings rising from a green valley surrounded by ice. We have found Kitezh. I tell the Khan of the riches that will be his, and that alone drives him on. But the real victory will be for God, when we purge the Prophet's lies from the earth, and at last, the divine source will be ours.
Fair enough. So, stuff like that, I believe when I did Tomb Raider last, didn't really show. But, you know, there's no harm in showing it. Anyway. Stop flickering on. Let me jump across to that bit then. Yeet. There's clearly not much there. I know there's 2 hidden relics over there. Ah, of course, use survival instincts, that's how you do it. Anyway. Yeet. Yeet. Look at that. Wow, 1 arrow. That's amazing. What? Oh, it's bark, but it's bark can't even go up. 3.
The Prophet and his followers have been traveling under cover of night, a crooked trail around the border of the Eastern Empire. I do not know where they are headed, and I suspect they do not either. But they know we will not let them rest until this heresy is purged. The common folk of the borderlands give him shelter, and
I told you it was over.
Curious that none of them
Just leave me alone.
Anything of use. Even when I threaten them with the wrath of Trinity or touch the edge of a knife to their throats, they stay silent. They die, never betraying what they know. The Prophet has a curious sway over people. All the more reason he must be silenced.
A lot of frivolity going on. I might as well get serious. I know, so 2 documents. Well, there's 3 documents left. Then there's everything else, but the coin caches aren't around. Which is strange. I guess the coin caches just aren't around yet, but you know. Right, yes, let's go. Hey, what's that? Feathers. Oh, fair enough. No, can I not skin it? I did, well, I mean, I shot that ages ago. Anyway. There we go. Simple hop too.
We have told the people of the Valley City that we will attack at dawn, but we shall advance behind the Karash at moonrise. The captives we kept from the battles in the west will be our shields as we advance. Few survived the long march across the mountains, but those that live will serve their purpose to the Horde. The city sparkles, a gift not yet given. We will take what is ours and march home with our spoils.
And there we go. Anyway, I can react with that monolith now, but before I do that, I might as well get these two relics. Let me highlight it so I can do it that way. Ah.
No way
Aha.
to pull that down yet.
So that you need to get rope arrows for that, so I can't do everything there yet. So I am going to go to the monolith now. So of course, Tomb Raider is one of those games you do backtrack for certain stuff. So I'm going to come back to like certain collectibles and whatnot. I think other than the relics I can get everything else here, so it's fine.
Most of the writing is in praise of a military victory, but it looks like they left something nearby.
Ah, there we go. So I need to go back for that. Oh, don't be down there. For God's sake. That's annoying. Now, I don't know if you can get these without the monolith, but probably just makes it easier. I don't know, are there any upgrades I can make while I'm here? Yes. Can't make any of that yet, so there we go, got some more alloys. I can't really do anything else yet because I need some more stuff, you know. You can also upgrade actual arms as well. If memory serves me, I think in the first one, the one that was on the PS3 that I had, it was a pistol, a sniper, or a hunting rifle, a shotgun, and an AR. That was about it, I think. And of course, it might not be exactly the same weapons. Anyway, are there any gold tints I'm missing? Oh, there is. What is that? Which I will happily take. Right, now I'll go for the document. It's on the floor, really? He was pointing as if it was lower down, to be fair. The document really there? I don't know. I know I have to leave that for now. And then progress. For God's sake, Adam, come on. Thank you. Jesus Christ, I'm terrible. We've got antlers and a rawhide. Anyway, so it's only going to be that I can get now, because that cave I'll come back to later, and that document's glitched or something, I don't know. Snow slows down movement and I get some action.
Survey team, this is Overwatch. Please respond. Survey team, please respond. We got some...
Oh, hello. It's the bear. You know, that's what that comment is. This is great, getting chased by that. Ah. Well then. That's why they gave you the deep snow tutorial. They're trying to tell you, oh, this is a puzzle. What is it, kids?
Lara, refusing to use the door again, I see.
But it's faster this way, Dad.
Come here, you little monkey.
Are you going on another adventure?
Yes, my greatest one yet.
Well, I've decided that I should be your assistant.
Oh, have you? Well, there's no one I'd rather have by my side. But this business, it's too dangerous. Lara, listen to me. Someday, you're going to make such a mark on this world. You're going to make me so proud. Give me a moment, darling. I need to take this.
Got to find this wound.
So now they give you the healing resources.
Those leashes stem the bleeding.
Every job.
Need some kind of bandage.
Quite clever. As to, you know, how they give you each tutorial. Getting them all together. No, that looks lovely.
An abandoned Cold War installation. What the hell is Trinity doing down there? More Mongol ruins. Looks like the path goes all the way through. Got to get past that bear.
Lovely jubbly. Just time to go back. Do excuse me.
Those mushrooms. They're death caps.
Poison.
Should be able
Oh,
to
we're
make
gonna
a
poison
poison.
it, are we? None of the mushrooms are in the body. Okay. You salvage to upgrade weapons at camps. Craft and build objects. Lovely. Well then. Oh, we're going back into the cave, are we? I see. Is it? Like resin. Oh, Magnesite ore. Use Magnesite ore to craft special ammunition and explosives. Yeet. 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 Oh, there they are. Didn't realise there's another one there. Oh, that's more. Oh, goodness. Any upgrades I can get, you know. Yeah, I do need to find some more stuff. So once, of course, I've got the poison arrow upgrade, I'll have to,
I might be able to make something with all this. Should head back to camp and try.
And then probably having to just get more to upgrade its effectiveness, like probably the amount of poison time, amount of damage the poison would deal, stuff like that, you know. There we go. Equipment, not really anything to make yet, but you know. Another skill point. And then weapon upgrades. Flying axe, wrapped handle, there we go. So, hide wrapped handle improves the one-handed grip, allowing for dual-wielding melee attack combos that knock down even armoured enemies. Lovely. That's exactly what we want. And now that's done.
Need to rest. So cold. So tired.
That's do it. There we go, so go in there, rest up a bit. Go back out and get the bird.
No, you listen to me. This discovery is too important. I don't give a damn about my reputation. Don't you dare threaten me. After everything I've done. Hello? Hello?
Dad, what's happening?
They're fools!
You're scaring me.
I'm close, Lara. Close to something important. Someday, you'll understand.
I don't want to understand. I just want you to stop. Be my dad again.
Keep moving. Come on, we got him. Keep running. Go! Run her down.
Fantastic. Is this going to be the stealth tutorial? Maybe.
All teams report in. What's the situation? Over.
We found another camp up here. Fire was still warm.
Oh, nice.
Command, we're fanning out to pick up the trail.
Roger that, but it looks like they've retreated. Primary objective is to find a missing servant.
Damn. Not that. skill points available though. Good map. Oh no, I don't. Thought I'd bring it. Oh no. Weapon upgrade, I just noticed, for God's sake. There we go. Wait, no, there's something here I can do. Do a hold time. That's what we want. Just need to make it back there again. Fair enough.
Shit. Spread the word. The natives set snares in the clearing. They must have planned for us to pursue. God.
Yes, I've got that as well. I've got them both together. Apparently that's not as good because they kind of have like some RPG element to it. It doesn't really work for Tomb Raider, but you know. Hey ho.
Get on the radio, see if you can raise the facility. Last signal we got said they were under attack, then nothing. That was just a few minutes after the natives hit us outside the ruins.
Then they retreated away from the facility. This was a coordinated feint. They're trying to spread us out. They'll fuck this up as a
Incoming! We're under attack! All teams, keep your eyes open. Let's go! Chief flank! I got a hit!
Struggling with it, isn't it? Pick up that, loot the corpse of 3 dead enemies for resources. There we go. Lovely job there. There's still bodies I can loot. Oh, lovely. That's how you get credits. And yeah, that's how you get cards. I've already got over 150 because, well, it's the way it is. I think it's 5,000 per card pack. Anyway, now it's there. We just have to wait for them to put it down. That's clever.
We're gearing up. I was on the first flight to Siberia to secure the old Soviet installation now. More are arriving every minute. Konstantin gave a speech to the new boots, and I stayed in the back to watch. Love hearing him speak. Never gets old. I was never much for believing, but it was just words before. This is something more. It's truth. I was broken once, but Trinity is making us whole again, giving us a purpose. A new world awaits. Even those who don't believe will have a part to play.
Speaking pathologically. Sounds like a true villainous group, to be fair. Eat, eat. 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 Eat.
Damn, it's still there.
Map update
Too
points
to
of
fight.
interest revealed. Lovely job
Better
there.
to draw it out. What's in time?
I'll run back. There we go. Jesus. Right, it's just I had to craft poison arrows really. But of course, if you take out a bear, you get some very, very good spoils. So use bear to craft advanced equipment, make special outfits, and upgrade weapons at camps. Outfits I'll leave till last, but well, whenever I finish this playthrough, whatever trophies I have left, which is probably going to be like grinding out items and stuff for what's it? Upgrades and whatnot. I'll do that once, you know, I've done whatever else. I'll try and get 100%, but I do need to try and get back to Syria, that's the only problem. You know, semi-auto pistol part. There we go. Weapon parts. So you don't get guns for free. You have to find them. Mate, oh lovely. Not much left of that. I'll happily take
the
that.
Fugitive Prophet has crossed out of the Empire and now turns north. I'm now in unfamiliar territory. The Order of Trinity was clear. I am to pursue the false prophet and his adherents to the ends of the earth and wash away his heresy. But I believed I could overtake him months ago. Still, he eludes me. He crosses Khazar land and across the Caucasus Mountains. Here, I'm at a disadvantage. I speak a dozen tongues of the Empire, but in the hinterlands, I'm often left to communicate with little more than a sword. The Prophet, it seems, speaks every language, as if he were born to them.
Is that it? Must be. Yeet. 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 So, there should only be 2 relics left, which is down there, but of course can't quite do that yet. Anyway, 89% for the Siberian Wilderness. Pretty good, pretty good. Anyway, follow the Mongolian path, search for signs of the lost city. I got trolled.
Damn it!
Never mind. Anyway, the glacial cavern, so tombs completed, relics and documents. And there is no challenge either. Let's go back. You never know. Definitely be stuff around. Okay, I don't know what to do. Yeah, there's nothing else around. Is there nothing else there? Right, there's that. I missed
He's
that
passed through the lands of the Rus. I cannot shake the feeling that he's taunting me, waiting until I'm a day's ride away before moving on. I will not be home before the winter, as I hoped. I've stopped at a small village by a glassy lake they called Svetloyar. The Prophet spoke here, and now the villagers refuse me lodging. I slept on the banks of the lake, where a young man bearing a crude version Prophet's icon tried to kill me as I dozed. I made an example of him, and now the people fix me with the evil eye, spit at me as I pass. I must move on soon. His sickness spreads.
Well then, anyway, I don't think there's anything else. I didn't see anything else. But you know. Anyway, whatever leads through this section, probably complete the tomb, and then whatever campfire is after this section, probably be where I leave it. You know, I'll just have to see what the best drop-off points are for everything. Anyway, there's a relic.
An arrowhead carved from bone. This looks like Mongol craftsmanship. This was a whistling arrow. Mongol archers would fire these over their enemies to frighten and confuse them.
Wait, I should probably look at that, shouldn't I? I haven't been looking at them for all of them, so if I look at relics, forgot about that. So out of the ones I've got,
Another religious
there's
symbol.
not a secret on the wooden cross. What about the gilded
A
cross?
religious icon.
None a secret there.
A crown from one of the princes of Kiev. How did it come to be all the way out here?
Sorry, what?
Someone was wearing it when they were killed.
Oh, that's what that. That look like a bludgeoning mark. There's one more that I've got. That was the
An
one
arrow.
here and then. Got the two up there anyway. And then you've got your resources, lovely. And of course, you've got all your documents. Anyway. Let's have a look at the map. So, 2 more relics, 3 more documents. Let's go. That's before I go in there. Let's go across to here. Another relic.
A paisa. A sort of passport. Whoever held this spoke with the authority of the
By the
Mongol
power of
Empire.
eternal heaven,
It
Lord of the
reads,
Empire. Ooh.
by the power of eternal heaven, an order of the Empire. Whoever does not show respect will be guilty of an offense.
Can't make any more, but make progress with that at least. Bonfire. It's bonfire. So now I can go back to there, but of course don't want to do that. Anyway, yeah, I do need to go back to there to do the challenge, but I don't even know if I can go back, to be honest. I think you can replay levels, you can do it that way. Anyway, enemies killed while in stealth will automatically loot the resources. That's helpful, because I'll end up forgetting to do that. So, you know, that is very helpful. Before I got there, there we go, I can finally craft that, but never mind. No, let's go. Oh dear. Yeah, I have a tendency to just continuously check the map, so if you're not used to me doing that in games, if you haven't seen me in games like that, bear with me.
A Byzantine
I will
war
do
galley.
the optional too.
How the hell did it get down here?
So these type of places seem kind of linear, which is fairly new.
It's Mongolian. They passed through here. I must be close to the lost city.
Oh, well. There we go. Grab that. Cheers. ship up.
Must be something up there.
We'll go across from here. This one might be short though, actually. Now, I don't know if every area is going to have a map that will allow you to see everything, so you know, we'll have to see.
The Maria Adula is trapped. The ice gave way. Her spine snapped in two. No matter. While I hope to wield her cannons against the false prophet, we will continue on foot. I have 6 of the Order of Trinity's best, and we have been stockpiling food and supplies while the sailors starved. They do not know it yet, but they will give their life for the cause. My men and I will find our way out of these icy caves and continue on foot. Before the ship was swallowed by the ice to the south, we heard music. That will be our first stop. But first I must rest. The cold has sunk into my bones, and I am drowsy. Just a little sleep.
Also getting basically the life story here. These douchebags, and then before I go up there, I think I want to explore other beats and books. Seeing as there are other ways that we go. I mean, if there's anything down there, because I don't know. No, there's definitely not. Yeah, I just had to check though, but there's nothing. I'll be making sacrifices to see things, because sometimes things aren't clear. They could be like, oh, maybe. What was the point in that again? I mean, whatever. Interesting. I assumed I would be able to climb it, I would have gone back and been like, what? Adam, what are you doing, man? Naughty. Anyway, what do I still need? I still need a bit, you know. I have to do this again. This is what happens when you prat around, trying to find stuff that clearly don't exist. Oh, bloody hell. And that's what happens when you're too angsty, you know, too quick. Right, this time I'll stick to the path that I know I need to go to. I was just like, oh no, maybe there's something that can happen there. Definitely not. Do I have to decide how far I push it? This is literally incorrect left there.
find out what's up there.
No! Oh my god. Way too close. Oh my god, really? That looked like it was like I want to check everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Whatever, anyway. Don't matter. Literally just up there. I mean, it is, but there's got to be something else around, surely. Or is that actually not? It's that orange mark down there. That's just something that I interacted with before. Getting a bit too ambitious here. Find my way back up now. That was basically something pointless. Which is brilliant.
So much wealth with them.
It's done.
The one from
We'll die here.
The PS3.
Thanks to Coraldus
and there'll be a
and
massive
the madness
treasure
of
chest
the
for
Order
me
of
to open.
Trinity. My ship will never see water again. We entered the glacial sea too far into the winter. Would have been turned back, but Coraldus would not abandon this lost prophet. He and his dead-eyed warriors seized control. He forced the ship through shallow tributaries until we could go no further. Then he made my crew construct sled runners, and the bastard forced us to tow the ship over land. It was death and excommunication to deny him. But it was death either way. I will make sure he dies here, with us. I've always kept a little poison at the ready, in case the ship was taken. Now, it has another use.
That's one angry one for Ephraim. Clip those arrows. Anyway, looks like I've got everything. So you've got the one relic there, but there's also a document left to get. Might get a document in here. Yeah, a document here. Oh, scrap that channel. You usually get good luck upgrades or something like that.
This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire.
There we go. New skill mastered. Ancient abilities. Ancient abilities quickly shoot up to 2 successive arrows without the delay of redrawing from the quiver rapid fire arrows by quickly pressing and releasing R2 after an arrow is first shot. So that leaves one document and one relic. So there's the relic, but don't know where the document is. Must be further on. Very lovely. Clever way to hide it, but I always check
Byzantine
behind them.
brooch. The enamel work is beautiful. This portrait has been defaced. It Looks like it was depicting the Prophet. They must have had to hide their faith.
Yes, they're like... I don't know what Shadow's going to be like, but of course it's probably going to be... similar, but apparently there is that RPG element with it as well. Of course, collectibles are fun in most games. If you're gonna rely heavily on collectibles in a game, you've got to do it right. So you know, it's just the way it has to be. Because if you don't get it right, then you know, it's a bit fucked anyway. The next place I will be going to, well, the next bonfire I'll be getting to will be where I stop. Didn't forget to do that. Say, bloody hell. I mean, you'd be a fool not to check around the corner there anyway.
The madman continues on. I do not know what drives him. We pass through frozen mountains at the edge of the world as people are dying. Every day, I pass graves or bodies left along the faint trail. I have grown thin and hard, but I am close now. My horse is dead. The mare that had been with me since the campaigns against the Bulgars. I butchered her and carried the meat on my back. But I am so close. I can hear them singing just over the ridge. A joyous sound on the wind. Our prophet will be dead within the week. And I will return to the Order of Trinity, triumphant. Just one more day, and I will be upon him.
Yeah. Lovely, so I've got level 1 Russian, and that is all done. Right, so now we're going into the next area, Soviet installation. Let's have a look at this map. Oh, hello there. Jesus, so this is going to be very, very big area. Fucking hell. So we've got 3 tombs per mission. Or 2 missions. So 9 out of 10 red laptops destroyed and 9 out of 7 posters burned. And then we have got 4 challenges as well. Like, but the challenges aren't coming up. Oh no, they are. Hang on. Yeah. Into Darkness, caves explored, then Soviet flags cut down. We've got 14 strong boxes, 2 crypt treasures, 18 relics, 26 documents, 12 murals, 21 survivor caches, and 9 coin caches. Yeah, this looks crazy. So you've got all the different animals. So you've got deer, moose, beavers, wolves. I think that's about it. Yeah, you've got a lot of different ways to exit. But yeah, this is the, I guess, the first big area. You often get these big areas, like in the one that's called Tomb Raider. It's now the definitive edition. There's a jungle that was the first big area anyway.
That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there?
Mysterious red-haired woman. A bit like Witcher, I guess. Yeah, cool. Straight to the...
So,
really,
there
no
are
skill
people
points
who
available.
live
You're
out
mad.
here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time, living in
There's really
isolation for
nothing else I can
decades,
do.
maybe even centuries. I noticed
I mean,
elements of
fair
her
enough.
dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire.
Yeah, this place is going to be ridiculous to loot. But in the next episode, I'll probably be doing the majority of this area. So, thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Rise of the Tomb Raider. And in the next episode, I will be going through, let me check the name of the area, the Soviet installation, by sneaking into the old Soviet base. But until then, hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of Assassin's Creed Origins. But until then, with a massive thumbs up, all I can say to you now is goodbye.